Good morning, everyone. It's Riftcal. Playing some more Pokémon Reborn, and today we're going to start off with a little bit of housekeeping. So, first thing is just to address the fact that I have almost an entire box full of Pokemon here that I'm intending, some of which I'm intending to use. This is like something that I just need to take care of. I feel like I should be taking care of this. So we're gonna start off by grabbing a few of those. Let's I'm just tossing everything into the box for now because my actual one of the other pieces of housekeeping is leveling up and organizing my Pokemon that I already have. Because with the level 90 cap available, I have a bunch of Pokemon that are still at 75. Like almost this entire box is still at 75. And I just want to bring everybody up to at least 8. So, we are going to be using Darmanitan, potentially. We are going to be using Executor. We are going to be using Mimikyu. Gibble. Let's put the Sandslash over here. Ran into that while I was wandering around in the desert. This guy is going to be getting used, but not yet. Obviously, we need to get him out of the egg first. Oh, Bayonet. There we go. That's going to give us... Oop. I can do this, I swear. So we're going to do a quick naming ceremony here. We're going to do Geo. We haven't had any new signups in a little while, but we do have some new faces to old names that we're going to do. Archer K. Boone. The Way. And Shorty Fury. These are all good Pokemon. They are all Pokemon that could very easily come up in use, so I'm going to go ahead and get them trained up. We have a few others that are going to be coming up down the road, but those are the main ones that I wanted to just take care of. This egg is going to be a Rowlet. We've got Lycanroc that we're potentially going to use, Ferroseed, Honedge, which we saw in action last time, and Skarmory. The rest of these I'm not super concerned with. So I'm going to go ahead and put these in my maybe box, which is now full. I have too many Pokemon that I want to use. Guess we'll do it this way. Oh, Gyarados could be good. Honestly, let's be fair here. If we build them right, most Pokemon could be good. Actually, I'm gonna grab this Drapion because I'm pretty sure it's on somebody's list, and I just never got around to it, so we'll check that as well. Either way, I'm going to reorganize my box. That's one of the things we're doing. I want to get these new names in just so you know some of what's coming up. Garchomp is going to give us some... I mean, it's basically the same coverage we already had with Dragon Ground, but it's a little bit better power-wise than the other version of the way. Mimikyu is really interesting because its disguise gives it 1 free attack. I've never really used Darmanitan, but it was one that was on Geo's list, so we'll try it. It gets Zen mode, but it also gets Sheer Force, and we're probably switching to Sheer Force. Alolan Executor is not one I've used a ton, but I know it's a pretty solid Pokemon, especially for field use. One thing worth noting here is that Frisk is really good when you're on the field because it will always tell you if an enemy, like if a wild Pokemon is holding an item. So for example, if you have the way that I actually would look for heart scales in some of the other games is by putting a Pokemon with Frisk in front and then just catching the Pokemon that have an item. Or if they can have Frisk and Thief, then you can just steal whatever that item is and you don't actually have to catch them, which is really cool. Speaking of stealing, our next objective, renovation project. Would you like to hear about our upcoming plans? Here's the things we're looking to do. Several short-term things awaiting funding. We could either rebuilding the slums to convert it into low-income housing and a resource center. We've already done the second one, or the Reborn Pokemon Reintroduction Project with a new facility on Azurine Island. Given the rewards, we are going to be doing the affordable living reward next. Now, that costs 60,000, which we don't have currently. So the second thing I'm going to do is sell a bunch of stuff to get a bunch of money. We should be fine. But I do have some stuff that I need to catch up on as well. As far as just restocking items. So I think what we're gonna do is just go down the list quick. Don't need protein, iron, calcium, zinc, carbos. Because we have ways to do EVs so easily, I am lazy enough that I still want the EV boosters. And then from there, I think we can just sell the relics. Oh, we're at 60,000 already. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and turn that in quick. That covers the project. I'll let everyone know it's been funded and we'll send people to work right away. So the next time we come in or go to that area, it'll be done. Yeah. And then the third thing that I was going to bring up is that I need to reorganize my Pokemon box. I may move a few more to retirement, but at this point, I mean, let's just be fair here. I have trained up like, let's see, how many are we at here? 80 Pokemon? that doesn't feel like it can be right, but that's what the math says here. Which is way more than we really need, probably. We've actually used pretty much all of them at one point or another. At least once or twice. And there's a few that we're still going to be needing to improve, or needing to get certain moves before we can really make use of them. Like we need Poison Jab before we really use Theta. And I think we need Scald on a few, like Tentacruel is way better with Scald than with, what, Surf? Yeah. Scald is better than Surf. There. That. Unless you're in a duels match or a doubles match and your partner has Water Absorb, Scald is better than Surf. So yeah, that's the plan. We're gonna do some rearranging. Probably not gonna train these guys up yet, but I may change my mind depending on what I see coming up. And I just want to have them available. We've got our whole box here to still go through, which actually Bennett is the evolution of Shuppet, so we don't need a Shuppet anymore. Just realized I never got around to that. Whoops. Still got tons of good Pokemon available here, and tons of interesting Pokemon that I'm just enjoy building. 2 more Rock Ruffs that we can train up if we want to. You know, we've got Beedrillite. We could try and build a Beedrill. So yeah, basically, part of my plan with this is going to be going through some of these other Pokemon, see what coverage we don't have, and possibly find some people who have less, you know, for every bagel who has, you know, 3 Pokemon named after them, there are others that don't. And I promise, Croatan, your day is coming. Croatan has 2 Pokemon named after him, neither of them that he terribly cares for, and most of which have just been used for one-shotting bosses in very specific situations. But I digress. I've gone on long enough. So, I'm going to cut away. I'm going to do a bunch of training. I wanted to spend all my money before I did the training, so that if I happen to lose while I'm doing my training, I don't have to worry about money. So, we'll see you in a few. Okay, so I'm partway through my process here. I got distracted with a few other things because I wanted to just to get some stuff taken care of in the background. Prepping for some future quests, as well as filling out my Pokedex, because we will be getting a reward for that as well. And so I've just been basically evolving stuff I already have, and breeding stuff that I only have the higher versions. And I realized that I was sitting there pacing back and front with an egg when I should be buying the incubator. With that, we reach our goal. I'll place an order right away. Stand back, you won't believe these delivery times. The incubator is warm and raring to go. Okay, so there's 2 things we can do here. Straight up, we can either just get an egg or hatch an egg. So we push 2 buttons. If there are Pokemon in the Pokemon, or at the daycare, if there are Pokemon at the daycare, they will instantly produce an egg if we choose the first option. And if we have any eggs in our inventory, that'll give us the second option. You can see here pretty much everything that we had in the on hold box has been evolved. And the other thing I've been doing with the daycare is producing eggs. This is the eggs of all the starters that we have so far. So there's going to be a person who's going to ask us to turn these in later. And actually, they're probably available now. I should probably check on that. But they are going to give us some really good rewards for turning all of these in. Also, just worth noting, like, I know we're pretty far in the game, but I hadn't really realized where we were at as far as things like Pokedex go. We're at 431. We've seen 707. We've got, 14, we're missing 2 starters. So 22 out of 24 starters. No, that's not right. 3 times 6, 18. We're at 16 out of 18. Try again. Yeah, we're getting really close. I mean, I know we're getting towards the end. We already knew that. We're getting down to these last couple badges. But, yeah. It's not something I've really thought of. Also worth mentioning, I figured out that you can sell the relic items without any, like, they're not needed for anything. I finally did the research to confirm that you don't need the relic items for anything, which is how I funded the incubator. So, I will be right back once I finish all this prep work. Okay, so first of all, I have done a bunch of work, mostly pretty straightforward stuff of just going through my box and leveling up what I could. Looks like there's a couple here that I haven't done yet, but and stuff like Poliwag that I could easily breed at this point. But basically, at some point I'm going to go through this and actually really clean it up. But we just hit another milestone. We crossed 500, and I know that in a section coming up, we're going to start getting rewards for Pokedex completion. So getting that is a good start. Second thing is over here, starter Pokemon storage. This is something I just made reference to. Oh, you must be Rafe. Right. All you need to know about me is that my name is Kamaya. Ame called me down from Hoenn to help before her, well, yeah. Look, ever since the restoration project went into full swing, we've been swamped with new trainers coming from all over, and we're experiencing a shortage of starter Pokemon to hand out. That's where you come in. We need eggs, from the usual starters anyway. For every 3 eggs you turn in, you get a reward. Are you willing to help? Of course. Great. The faster you get this done, quicker I can get assigned to something more productive. Refer to the chart over by the door. It has a list of what we need. So this did give me a slight pause because I realized 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Part of the reason I was getting confused while I was trying to set stuff up for all of the eggs in my box was the fact that I was thinking of this as 6 generations worth of starters, and it's 7. Whoops. However, we can just donate each of these eggs. Hold on a moment. Seems that this egg you've completed a set of 3. This means both that I'm getting closer to getting out of this room and that you've earned a reward. Here. And that gives us reset disc HP. So what this does is it makes it so if we wanted to remove EVs, normally we would have had to use the friendship berries to lower the stat but raise friendship. This gives us the ability to, with a single button push, reset one of our EVs, in this case, HP. So every 3 that we turn in, we get that. This means with the ones we've got, we should be pretty close to having all of the EV resets available, which will be nice for any future training, or if I decide I need to switch things around a little bit. I'm gonna go ahead and just turn the rest of these eggs in before we continue, and when I rejoin, we'll see where we're at. Okay, and with all of that out of the way, we've got all of our starters turned in. We've got 16, so we're missing 5 more. And I believe all of those should be coming up pretty soon. And then, like I said, Pokedex is up to 500. And all of our used Pokemon are sitting at 80 or higher. So, we are ready to roll. We're using 1 new Pokemon today, which is Geo. Sheer Force, attack speed. Pretty straightforward. With good fire and fighting moves. Should do some decent damage. We're gonna head down to Obsidian Ward. Don't take this the wrong way, because I'm glad the city's looking better, but on the real, it doesn't feel the same. We used to own these streets. Now everything's wrapped up in order and perfection. No thanks. So South Obsidian Ward. Oh wow. So this is where that whole... What are... Oh, there's a glass roof there. I was like, what the heck is going on? That's really cool. Okay. It's another set of berries that I'll have to go through at some point here. It's been years since I've gotten any kind of real work, but this volunteer stuff is tiring. They keep working with the city to fix up stuff for restoration. That's cool and all, but brother, if I have to fetch 1 more load of bricks, I don't know. I ain't gonna be happy. Welcome to South Obsidian Low-Income Community Estate, or Solace for short. We offer high-quality, low-cost studio and one rental spaces in return for a weekly volunteer schedule. Everyone deserves solace in their time of need. Now they can have it in return for volunteer time and helping either us or the community. Beg your pardon, you seem familiar. Oh, you're the one who laid down the funding to finish this place. It's an honor to meet you. Tell you what, when the folks at the Grand Hall told me the one who donated the rest of the goal's cost, I was pretty floored. This has been a passion project for years. I just never thought it'd be possible. From the bottom of my heart, thank you. I'm sure all of our clients feel the same way. I do wish I could pay you, but I'm afraid I really don't have the time or funding to offer since I put all this in place. It might not be worth anything, but I suppose you have a better chance of determining that than I do. One of the residents turned in his key. They said they found it somewhere, but it doesn't belong to us. In the off chance that it leads somewhere nice, I hope you can make use of it. Okay, that gives us the gum key. I can hardly expect you to do any more than you already have. We do have positions open. I would not be surprised if someone as generous as you were interested in looking for it at a service position or had contacts with others. Feel free to take an application. Cool. Job hunting the old-fashioned way just doesn't cut it anymore, huh? Most places put all their applications online only. If you needed a job, how do they expect us to have a computer? That's what this place is for. Okay. How do I get to the second floor? Like, it seems like it's blocked off down here. I feel like this is one of those where I'm probably missing something that's ultimately obvious. Because, yeah, it looks... I'm not seeing any obvious entryways here. There's clearly a second floor. I just don't have a... and there's clearly people up there, even. I'm just not seeing how to get there. Excuse me, do you have a moment to spare the sake of this beautiful planet? This may be who we were looking for, I guess. Okay. Thank you for caring about the world. Truth is, despite every single one of us being dependent on this planet, many people just don't give it the time of day. Reborn has definitely come a long way, but the thoughtlessness that led to its decline before is still alive and well. Every day, the environment is harmed further, and many innocent and sweet Pokemon are losing their homes. You know that every year, over 1,000 Wingull are caught in landfills that aren't properly contained? And every month, there are thousands of water Pokemon in seas across the world dying from underwater pollution. My goal is to change that. Your support can go a long way to making tomorrow a little brighter. Would you be willing to sign this petition and make the city board acknowledge the still lingering threat of environmental detractors? Truth is, we already have plenty of signatures. The city still hasn't acted. And now everyone's so caught up in how great the city looks, they're forgetting everything that's slipping through the cracks. I'm getting kind of desperate. Thinking about taking matters in my own hand, would you be willing to back me up? Sure. Let's fight for the planet. My name's Sandy, and you are? Rafe, it's a pleasure to meet you. Let's talk about our first mission. This restoration has been a huge improvement for the region, but there's one part of Reborn that's suffering, Malkus Forest. The deforestation of Malkus is causing more and more Pokemon to lose their homes. Yep. I can't stand by while that happens. Meet me at Malkus Forest and let's put a stop to it. See if she's by this entrance. There she is. There you are. I got nervous when I saw there were so many of them, but we should be able to handle this, right? Come on, deep breaths. This is for the Pokemon. Let's go. Excuse me, on behalf of the Pokemon living in this forest, I'll punish you. We are now apparently attacking lumberjacks. I'm sure this is fine. Okay. hut is powered up by the forest field. We're gonna make sure we've got all the 2 layers of toxic spikes out, and then we're gonna switch Rio. And we're gonna switch Rio over to... Yeah, I think we can probably hard switch to not Brant here. Sandy's Pokemon suck. It's flying type, so it doesn't get hit with poison. That's unfortunate. Wow. Okay, so this is going to end up a 2-on-1 very quickly here. I'm going to just hard switch to Ice Pickle. We're going to try this out. That Farfetch'd is level 100. I just realized also. Jeez. Sandy. Sandy. I forgot to get the hidden power. Well, that might work. I was gonna get a different move. Okay, never mind. Like, I feel like once we get past this first wave, we'll be okay. But I don't know that for sure. We got rid of the weather, which was one of my goals. And what says... What says saving the forest more? And setting it on fire. I thought that was going to set it on fire. Okay. Oh well. Does overheat set it on fire? I really just want to get rid of the field, if I can. Oh, the rain was still going. I thought I got rid of the rain, but it comes back when... Okay. Yep, that makes sense. Yeah, let's just acrobatics on Breloom. That's a real easy win. With the rain down, we may actually just be able to sweep with Elamway. That's gonna be the trick, though. Because Farfetch'd hits like a truck. Because it's level 100. We're out of ally Pokemon, and we don't get to bring ours in on that side. They're gonna just use a bunch of... We're gonna let Torterra drop there. Scyther. Let's go ahead and Flame Charge. That did not work. Okay. Cool, cool shiny design. There. I did not think through parts of this very well. Those are both flying. Okay. So I totally was not thinking through this right and forgot a couple key things. First is, I didn't realize, or I wasn't thinking about Scyther or Farfetch'd being flying types. Just in case there's a penalty for losing, we're gonna reset. Okay. So the first thing I need to do is fix my mistake with Altaria. I had a very specific thing I wanted to be able to do, and I forgot to actually do it, which is I was going to teach it Flamethrower. Ice Pickle... actually, yeah, we'll switch Mist out. So, one of the problems that we're running into here is because fire moves are normally good, but our teammate sets rain on the first turn. Which does not actually benefit us at all. Should actually do this the right way. Okay, so I feel like the actual way we want to do this then, we need somebody else who can give us weather change potential, or we just need to ignore it and just go all in on what we're doing. And I think that might be the better option. So there's some nasty ground types, lots of bug, and some bug and flying. That actually makes me want to go Nevian here. Rock Slide feels like it'd be very good in this matchup. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and pull Rio as well. I wasn't thinking through like I said, I was thinking Toxic Spikes would be a good way to just, especially with high-level Pokemon, just shut that down, but it's not. So there it is. Oh, I can't Mega either. Gotcha. Because that gets rid of Cloud9. I am impressed with how many mistakes I made. Okay. So we're gonna give a Nevian Hard Rock. I feel like, actually no, I'm gonna go Wide Lens. because our main thing we're going to be doing here is Rock Slide, and that's a 90% move. We're going to hope that we're faster. We should be faster than most of these, and that gives us really good advantage against the bug types as well as those far-fetched. Plus, it can cause flinch. And I don't think I've got Aerodactylite yet. Yeah, if we're not using Altaria Knight, then we can use a different one. I don't think we've got a great option right now. I guess we could go Ampharocyte, Bright 2K. Bright 2K has options for dealing with so Power Gem and Thunderbolt are both going to be good here. And one more. Had everything planned out. How wrong I was. I feel like a good fire type could be what we're looking for. The other thing I can think of is we could just straight up go the other direction. Okay, I'm gonna stop fussing over this. I'm gonna go with Velas, just because he's very tanky and gives us that rock coverage. I feel like rock is gonna be good in this situation. Let's see how this works. Okay. Wind is strong, abundant with trees, effects of weather disappeared, and it cannot rain right now. So we're just going to flamethrower on Caesar. I think we just try and burn down B-sharp here. With Ludicolo coming in, I'm actually gonna swap, because Ludicolo has Swift Swim. This is gonna, or when we switch Ice Pickle out, that gets rid of the weather, or that brings the weather back in, so it's now raining again, which makes Ludicolo regain Swift Swim speed. Cool. This might be bad. I'm gonna go ahead and just Mega Ampharos, Mold Break Discharge, and hope that we can do a number on Farfetch'd here. There we go. Heracross. I'm gonna see if we can outspeed here. This is Bright 2K is only gonna get this one turn, but we should be able to power gem here. And I think that didn't quite do as much as I was hoping. It definitely feels like we're doing better. That's a low bar, but it does. We need to take out that Torterra. So I think this is going to be our Flying Gem Acrobatics hit, just to one-shot it. That was way... yeah. And then I think we Flame Charge on Heracross. That works too. I don't care which one, as long as Heracross goes down before it gets an attack in. That means there's only one attack coming in this turn. And it's gonna one-shot the Seismitoad, but that means that there's no attacks coming at us. Samurott. I'm gonna Acrobatics. Okay. Rain is down. Okay, apparently we just can't start a fire. I give up. I don't remember what all moves work with it. Like, to be fair, but yeah, that's 3. I'm gonna bring Ice Pickle in. And we're going to tank a hit. I don't have a good way to get rid of that Samurott right now, unfortunately. So I think we're gonna have to... Where is it? I'm actually gonna burn a max revive here on Bright 2K. Which may end up proving not necessary, but that's okay. I mean, we still have that Halucha to do, so. I forgot they lose their Mega, but I guess at least Discharge is going to hit both of them. There we go. Scyther and Breloom. I think we just Power Gem here, but I think we're dead. Such a good mix here. Okay. We're gonna hope for a flinch. That's not a flinch. That is quite the opposite of a flinch. We are done with one side of the field at least. So Awakening, I guess. This is not a great matchup. I want to burn another max revive here. What do they have left? They're getting down to the bottom here. I think it's just Breloom left. So I think I'm just gonna tank through, and we're gonna see if we can just kill. That's enough. Did I save after I did this? I didn't. Parasite and I wasn't even thinking about that. I have a good Z move. Actually, can go a little weird here. And we need to get a couple more moves for this version of Geo as well. He's really only using 2 of his slots. Wind is strong. Effects of weather disappeared. Drizzle made it rain. Flamethrower on Caesar. I do feel like this is the right call. Unfortunately, that generally means that they're going to hard switch, or they're going to switch in Farfetch'd. Farfetch'd is annoying. I think I just finish off the B sharp like I did last time. That is not how that went down last time, actually. I don't think. So that's good. That's good. Slightly different moveset, or slightly different outcomes is good. Okay, they brought in both Farfetch'd. That is a Swift Swimmer. I'm gonna switch Geo in. Might feel weird. Because I think that gives Seismitoad his Swift Swim back, which clearly we need. I was not expecting that. Okay. I was expecting a Leaf Blade, and I figured Fire would be good to switch in there. I think we go Bright 2K here. We may accidentally kill Ludicolo. But if we kill Farfetch'd in the process, it's worth it. We didn't kill Farfetch'd, but we got a paralysis tag, so that's good. We're gonna switch back over to Ice Pickle. They're probably gonna finish Ludicolo off with that cut. Oh man, that is rough. That not killing is also really rough. But now we can get a switch in. They're both at low health. I think we should be able to finish both of them off with a Rock Slide. And there's a few more Pokemon that Nevian's going to be good against here. But I'm afraid that means they're going to bring Samurott in. Halucha we can deal with. Samurott, less so. Halucha does get one turn here. So we're actually going to hard switch to Samo. Mudstone. Okay. We're going to Icy Wind. It's not good, but okay. Okay, we survived. That's the important part. The important part here is we get good damage on both of them, but also a speed drop. And there's a good chance here. There we go. So we can finish them off. They're bringing in their Torterra and Breloom. Which double Telluric Seed is bad. Because that means they literally just don't take damage this turn. Honestly? This feels like a max potion situation. We know... just to be clear, if I had it available... Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. If I had it available, that would have just been a turn to protect. So that was kind of my equivalent of protect. I think we go Torterra first with that flying gem. And that's kind of what I was afraid of with the Spore. We hard swap in a Nevian here. So I don't think either one of them can do a ton of damage there. And we're gonna hope the Nevian is fast enough. There we go. To get the kill in sight. Breloom's gonna Mach Punch, right? So I think we actually are gonna do something cheeky here. We know a Nevian is gonna die this time. we're gonna wake Alienway up. And with max health still and Gale Wings, that means she doesn't take so my shift still doesn't end for a couple hours. That's one for the future. Now go home and rethink your destructive ways. That's them. Those are the ones causing the disturbance. Rafe? Excuse me, Miss Florex. This is lucky. I need a moment of your time to talk about the deforestation of Malchus and the other environmental concerns following the restoration. You must be the reserve ground leader, Sandy. I heard that you were like this. That's right, but what's important is that you take action to ensure the safety of our world. I've submitted several petitions in due process asking for a reformation of several policies to better the— Yes, I've read them. I understand your concerns, but in each case, it's not as simple as just immediately throwing people at the issue. We'll keep working towards a satisfactory solution, but in the meantime, could I ask that you not accost the city workers? They're just working towards a wage. It's not their decision how much of Malchus is used. And for the record, I understand that most of these trees were generated by the Pulse incident. Our priority has always been to use up that artificially augmented plant life for its resources before cutting into the natural environment. In any case, the simple fact that the large construction projects will require a lot of wood. If you understand, then I'll ask that your patience in resolving these matters properly. Why don't you go take a break? And Rafe, keep an eye on her for me. Well, okay, maybe that was a little hasty. I'm gonna mark that down as a partial success. Now what to do next? Azurine Lake is really cleared up. But the truth is, some of the chemicals used to clean it are actually still harmful to the Pokemon. Thanks to an anonymous source, I was able to acquire an alternate filter to apply to the main head of the treatment center. I think it'll go a long way to protecting the Pokemon of the lake. Meet me at the central part of the water treatment center in Opal. She's a lot. But yeah, I think we'll be looking into that next time. So, hopefully you're still enjoying. If you are, please give me a like and subscribe. Check out the other content on my channel. If you have any questions or suggestions, please leave them in the comments. And as always, have a good one. We'll catch you next time.